Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, wherever you are around the world. We just want to remind you, of course, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another great video with the hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy, back in the booth. Today we talk about 10 different players can break out for the upcoming season in NHL for 2021 and 2022. Don't go nowhere. But before we start, we invite you, don't forget, please, to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show on the Facebook page and, of course, on the YouTube channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like and finally give us your comments. What do you think about the selection I took today for the 10 different players could have a breakout for the upcoming season and also for the success of their team. So let's dive in and talk about my selection of 10 different players. Here we go. So the first player I want to talk about, this guy, of course, is from the New Jersey Devils. Jack Hughes, after a really difficult first year in NHL with only 21 points, he came back last season with 31 points, but you can see right away some improvement on his play. First of all, his play, the 5 versus 5 puck possession, it was one of the best. His entry in the zone, he was the number 2 for creator in NHL behind Matthew Barzal. Thirdly, he got more muscle. He was more physically stronger, and you can see this during the season. The only way I would say to you, you need to improve his shot percentage to score. He has only 6.6% during the season, but it's something will come. I'm very excited about him for the upcoming season. For him, first of all, also, he's going to have more responsibility on that team. Secondly, Doug Hamilton signed up, so on the power play, I believe the Devils is going to be a better effective with him, and I think he was going to get more points. And finally, I'll be honest with you, I would not be surprised Jack Hughes for the first time get over 50 points in NHL. So far in 2 seasons, he has 117 games with 18 goals, 34 assists, and 52 points. Let's dive in for the second player I want to talk today, JAKUB VRANA from the Detroit Red Wings. We know he got traded at the deadline for the Washington Capitals to the Detroit Red Wings. But what I'm really impressed by him, guy, is he already showed with Detroit what kind of player he is. We know with the Washington Capitals guy, he was below 15 minutes on TOI per game. Right away with Detroit with 17, 18 minutes per game, he showed what kind of player he is on his offensive side. One night, he also had 4 goals with the Detroit, but overall last season, he had 36 points, 19 goals, 17 assists, and 50 games. During his career so far, he's almost reached the milestone of 300. He has 295 games. He has 84 goals, 84 assists, pretty even, to be honest with you, and 168 point, I apologize. So VRANA, I believe, is going to be a great asset for Detroit. And of course, with more time on the ice, and now you have Bertuzzi's coming back now, and with the team, and Fabry, I think VRANA, I would not be surprised, he can go over 50, maybe 60 points with 25 to 30 goals for the upcoming season. The next player I want to talk about this is for the for the Tampa Bay Lightning. I apologize. Ross Colton. First of all, he was the winning goal of the last game in NHL last season when Tampa Bay won the Stanley Cup, beat the Montreal Canadiens 1-0 at game number 5. Colton was his first year in NHL with the Tampa Bay Lightning. He played 30 games. He have 9 goals, 3 assists, 12 points. So, coach, come on, his first year, what do you expect? What I expect is this. The Tampa Bay Lightning guy lost completely their full third line. Secondly, they lost also Tyler Johnson. So you have a lot of spot open over there. And I believe one day Ross Colton is going to be a top 6 in the NHL. His play is going to be more involved with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Next season, his TOI is going to improve. I will not be surprised for the first year, this kid scored about 15 goals and now over 35, maybe 40 points in NHL for upcoming season. The next player I want to talk about, guys, is Noah HANIFIN for the Calgary Flames. Last season, he had 47 games, he had 4 goals, 11 assists, and 15 points. And during his career so far, we know he was traded for the Carolina Hurricanes to the Flames and returned with Doug Hamilton. He has 436 games, he has 32 goals, 121 assists, 153 points. Now, he's not going to get a lot more points. What he's going to get, guy, he become now the best defenseman for the Calgary Flames with now, because the captain, Mark Giordano, left the team, and that will give him more responsibility. He's going to play on a special team, and I believe overall his TOI is going to be increasing, and he's going to show for the rest of the team what the reason why I believe in my book it's a top 25 as a defenseman in NHL. Again, it's not about his offensive side. It's about how he play overall on the defensive side, and how it's so important for the Calgary Flames to have Noah HANIFIN. I believe he's going to have his best season in NHL for the upcoming season. The next one I want to talk about is Michael Bunting for the Toronto Maple Leafs. What coach? Yes, they will be very surprised what he's going to do with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Last season, his first year in NHL, honestly, with the Arizona Coyotes, you have 21 games, you have 10 goals, 3 assists, and 13 points. Overall, you have 26 games only in the NHL with 11 goals, 3 assists, 14 points. But you have a chance right now to play with Matthews and Marner. You have a chance maybe to play with Tavares and Nylander. So for me, I really believe he can have a breakout season in NHL. For all my selection today, it's really the one I'm a little bit concerned, but he can score. And he proved it in the past, and any level he play hockey. So I wouldn't be surprised this kid have 20 goals this year with the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's my prediction about him, and that's the reason why I call him a player to have a breakout for the upcoming season. The next one I want to talk about this is for the New York Rangers, KAKKO. First of all, last season in 48 games, he have 9 goals, 8 assists, 17 points. During his career now, in 2 seasons, he have 114 games. He have 19 goals, 21 assists for 40 points. Look, we talked about Jack Hughes earlier. That's what I expect him to become, the Jack Hughes. The guy is huge. He's a big guy as a winger. This year with the new coach, Gerald Gallant, I believe his responsibility is going to increase, and you have more chance to have a better year in NHL during his 3rd season. My prediction for him, I will not be surprised, he get about 15 to 20 goals, and he reached for the first time about 35 to 40 points with the New York Rangers. He's going to be more used also on power play. And Gerald Gallant have the way to work with the young men, and I will not be surprised this season about for KAKKO for the upcoming season. The next player I want to talk about for the breakout season is for the Chicago Blackhawks, not number 77, KIRBY. We know what happened to him. He broke his wrist during the pre-game for the exhibition game for the Team Canada in December. That pushed him to miss almost the 3/4 of the season in NHL last season. He played only 18 games during his second season in NHL. But look, already 10 points, 18 guys. That gave you about approximately about 40 points, and during a full year of 56 games. So 2 goals, 8 assists, and 2 seasons in NHL, 82 games, he have 33 points. I expect him to be at least maybe top 6 for the Chicago, worst case top 9, with maybe play with Patrick Kane. The kid have a lot of skill and talent. Is another great hockey player in NHL. Not be surprised this kid scored about 20 goals, and he reached between 40 to 50 points for his 3rd season in NHL. Then the next one I want to talk about is Vince Dunn for the Seattle Kraken. We know the St. Louis Blues let him go on the expansion draft, got by the Seattle Kraken, pick him. Last season in 43 games, he has 20 points, 6 goals, 14 assists. So almost like 35 points if it was a normal season, and 267 game, he have 102 points, 32 goals, 70 assists. We know what he bring on the table is an offensive side. We know he can bring a lot for the Seattle Kraken for upcoming season. He will going to play a key major on a power play. I would not be surprised he get a double digit on the goal for the upcoming season. He reached also 40 points with the Seattle Kraken and the season 2021-2022. The next player I want to talk about, this guy is for the New York Islanders, Noah Dobson. You can see last season he had more minutes with the Islanders under Barry Trotz. You can see also he's getting better year after year. 46 games during his second year in NHL. He had 14 points, 3 goals, 11 assists during his 2 years in NHL so far. He have 21 points. But again, he's going to increase his responsibility with the New York Islanders. He's going to have more minutes on power play in my book. The good, he's huge. He's another one. He's over 6'3", 6'4", and he played better year after year. So I expect him to have no problem to get about 25 points with the New York Islanders for the upcoming season. That's what I call him a breakout in NHL for upcoming season. Finally, the last one I want to talk about, guys, is Jared McCann. What, coach? Yes, Jared McCann. 25 years old. Last season, 32 points, 43 games with the Pittsburgh Penguins. His best year in NHL. So far, during his career, over 7 years in NHL, he played 353 games with 66 goals, 89 points, 155 points. He have 89 assists. I apologize for my mistake. Look, why you put him as a breakout? Because he will become the #1 center for Seattle Kraken. He's going to play between Jordan Eberle and Jaden Schwartz. And he's going to have more time on power play. His TOI is going to increase about 18, maybe 19 minutes. The fact they don't have Yanni Gourde, I believe Jared is going to be the top center for them. And just in front of Alex Wenberg. That's the reason I put Jared McCann, a breakout player candidate for the upcoming season. Finally, I want to mention other players could have that kind of breakout for the upcoming season. Let's talk here with Matthew Joseph. Same situation, Joseph, with Ross Colton. We talked earlier about the fact they lost a lot of players. Matthew Joseph is going to be a regular top 9 and the team for the Tampa Bay for the upcoming season. What I'm expecting is Troy Terry. He has to step up, and I feel he can get that kind of skill and talent. He has the potential or the expectation, and I want from him. I think this year he could reach that level for the upcoming season. Then Philip Zadina with the Detroit Red Wings. Year number 3 for him. I believe he can reach his best season in NHL, play with Larkin or VRANA. And I think Philip have the skill to score a lot of goals in NHL one day. Finally, 2 more players. First, for the defenseman for the Buffalo Sabres, Henry Joey Arju. The reason I mention him, because they lost Risto Leninen, they lost McCabe over there in Mailer. So he have more responsibility to have more time with the team for the upcoming season. I would not be surprised he play with Rasmus Dahlin. So that's the reason I put him maybe honorable mention. And definitely the last one is Casey Middlestad. Look, with no Jack Eichel, with no Sam Reinhart, everything in the middle of the line is open up. Can he become the #1, #2 center? Of course he will. Now, I don't know how the Buffalo Sabres is going to use him, but you have one player for the Buffalo Sabres to have a breakout season. This is the man, Casey Middlestad. Look, guys, this concludes the video of the breakout candidate player for the upcoming season, NHL 2021 and 2022. But before we leave, we want to remind you, of course, you have greatness inside of you, but also don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show on the YouTube channel and our Facebook page. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the like. And finally, leave your comments. Tell me what you think about my selection for the breakout season players for the upcoming season. So thanks for watching another great video of the Hockey Nation Live Show with our coach, Coach Frenchie. Bonne journée, mes amis. On se revoit plus tard pour une autre vidéo avec l'entraîneur, Coach Frenchie.